Hello again, everybody. It's going to be a bit weird tonight. It's going to because it's not scripted or I didn't set the pictures to my words. I'm actually talking while watching the video, so apologies if I mess up a bit. But anyway, I wanted to show you the Lasius flavus. Now you'll remember I offered them the new Wakooshi season 4 nest. So what I'm doing here is a tour around their nest. This is the old nest that they used to be in. As you can see, there's still some ants in it. I'm just spinning the camera around because there's a little pile of pupa in that corner. Like I said, I just did my own little tour around the nest watching on my monitor, and now I thought I'd just talk about it, what I was thinking at the time as I was doing the little tour. So yeah, this first chamber here is the drier of the two chambers. It tends to be, and as you can see, it's drying out. I gave it a couple of drops of water tonight. I'm not going to stop watering this nest for them. They can sort of half live in there a little bit if they want to. But yeah, they're not using that drier bit at the moment. But you can see there's plenty of activity in and out. They're not giving up on it. They're still using it, and there's quite a few ants in there. So yeah, they're using a little corner here for rubbish. I'm a bit annoyed by that. I hope they take it away soon, because that old Wakooshi season 2 wet module, which they've been living in, which I said I thought was getting a bit crowded, that then leads here into a four-way connector. And this four-way has then got the graveyard or the trash pile on one side, which is why I hope they move that trash. Apologies here, I was just moving the camera around. Like I said, this is live as I'm watching it back and what I've just filmed. Yeah, so there's the four-way here, and over on the left, that goes to their up there goes to their trash sort of dead end where I can vacuum out, and straight up there goes to the outworld. So that's the activity coming in and out of the outworld that you can see there. And this leads to the new Wakooshi Season 4 nest. What do they think? So, apologies for the few drops of water that are on the lid, but yeah, it's in three sections, three long sort of strips that join at the end. So we're going up the middle strip here, and as you can see, here's one of the queens. Ignore those sort of little white things that look to be on her. That's just drops of water on the top that the magnifier's picking up. So they're not on the queen. Yeah, she was getting a lot of attention. I actually loitered on her for a little while. I thought, are you okay there? But after I'd loitered on her, I saw her head sort of come up and her antennae wave around a bit. And as soon as that happens, there she goes. I start to move the camera on. I think, oh yeah, you're okay. But yeah, a lot of attention on that queen. So then you go up, and here's where it cuts across. They can cut across. So this is the end of the middle section. As you can see, there's a bit of brood there and quite a few ants. So coming down into this bottom strip, there's a load of ants at the top. Again, sorry for the water that's on that corner. There's quite a lot of brood underneath that water. I actually do a thing. I spin the camera around in a minute, but you can't see much because of the water, but you'll see. Not very much. Anyway, yeah, ants all over the place and little bits of brood sort of scattered around here and there. They don't seem to group it up quite so much. And they seem to love this rough texture. You can see there's ants sort of hanging off the walls all over the place. A lot more random. Yeah, I swung round here and went to try and look at what was down that side, but you couldn't really see. Because when I get up to far end, the drops were too big. I could have zoomed in and zoomed past the drops, but I was just doing a quick look round to see what they thought of this new Wakooshi Season 4 nest, which looks lovely. Look at the colours on the edge. It's picking up little rainbow colours from the light. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, I'm just random commentary on this. So then the far section, have a look at that, see how that was doing. And again, up the far end, furthest away from the entrance, this is where they've got all the brood there. And here it's a lot of eggs. Here's their egg piles. It's absolutely great to see. They're doing really well, actually. And as you can see, they are loving this Wakooshi nest. They've fully moved in. I mean, yes, there's a few of them still in the old nest, and they've got a few pupa there, but there's a pupa in the middle of the screen, so there's pupa in this nest as well. And you can just see how many there are. I haven't really been able to appreciate the numbers because they've been so squashed up in that old nest. I wasn't really sure how many there were. It's now they've spread out a bit, and as you can see, they have spread out completely. Now they're not packed. There's loads of growth room in here. This is looking fantastic. I can't believe how good it looks, and it looks lovely with the gold ants in it. I'm really impressed. And I mean, they clearly love it. I haven't forced this move. I haven't ceased watering the old nest. And then this is just down to the other dead end at the end of the other section. Now, at this point, I don't know if any of you have thought of this, I was thinking to myself, hang on a minute. I thought this was a 2-queen colony and I've only seen 1 queen. Where's the other one? Have I missed her? And that is me shining my actual magnifying glass, which has got a light built into it, looking around going, well, where have you gone? Having to look not through the camera to try and find her. Now she's there. You can just see the tip of her gaster behind that wall, but I spin the camera right round. And you'll see that, yes, both queens are fine and both queens have moved into the new nest. In fact, a lot of flavus have moved into the new nest. They seem to absolutely love it. So yes, Mr. Wakooshi, Sid, he's called. If you're watching, Lasius flavus, they definitely like your season 4 nests. Thank you for watching, everybody. Until next time, goodbye.